This right here is all facade. I think that James Gallagher gets nervous, and this is the energy that he has to portray to himself in order to build himself up, in order to fight. I can see nerves and I can see fear. I almost see a little immaturity in him. I don't think he's as much of a man as he thinks he is. I think he's still a boy. Hey, it's Patchy No Love Mix. I'm breaking down my Bellator fights, some of the best submissions in Bellator bantamweight history. So this was my fight against Ricky Bandejas at Bellator 222 at Madison Square Garden. I hit a body lock on him. I took his back, and now I'm fighting for the hands. I knew Ricky would, he's long like me, so I knew if I got underneath his neck, I could finish him right here. I'm gonna hurt him with an elbow. That's what stumbled him. And then right here, I'm doing basically hand over hand fighting to try to get his neck. I get the submission a lot in training, so once I knew I had it, it was right here. He could peel the hands all he wants, but his back's already bent and his posture's broken. So from here, it's gonna be a short night for Ricky. I didn't need to go underneath his chin. I went right over it, and his chin eventually popped out. One of the most historical moments, as I'm from New York, my whole family was there. And you know, it was so quick. In 66 seconds, I was able to dispatch one of the only guy to ever knock out James Gallagher. It felt great to get my first win in Bellator. It felt great to get it, you know, just so fast. It being that it was in the first round. And I thought I was gonna go through a war with Ricky. We were supposed to fight on the regional scene a long time ago, so I had a lot of respect for him. He came from Nick Catone's gym. I have a lot of respect for Nick Catone, Frankie Edgar, all those guys. So it's just, I'm almost in a twilight zone right now because, you know, it happened so fast, you know, walking into the cage, and then a minute later, you know, 5 minutes later, should I say, I'm talking to John McCarthy about what I just did to one of the best 135-pounders in the division.
It means everything to win here in Madison Square Garden, make my debut, make a name for myself, and I know what I want next.
Brother, that was an outstanding performance.
I want part of the Jimmy Show next. James Gallagher, I'm the one that does the rear naked chokes. I got the record. 22 straight, 22-0. I want you next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Patrick Mix.
Right here, I'm holding my body lock. I like to ride high. I keep with the elbow across, hand on hand, pressuring forward so that I can land my shots and his hands have to stay on the mat. From here, I'm just busting him up, trying to make him stand. From here, I'm gonna walk him backwards onto his heels, and then I'll go for my salute stretch. It's the second one I've hit. I hit another one on Keith Richardson earlier in my career. And then I extend my legs, my hips, and I pull the leg behind the head. It's extremely painful, you know, it rips the hamstring, the groin, and even like the rib cage. So it's like, it's attacking three things. I hit it with a body lock. A lot of people hit it with two legs in, so this is a variation that I created myself in my own game. I learned a lot from the Juan fight. 25 minutes, 5 rounds was a lot to be able to take from it. I learned how to go with a guy with good footwork, a guy with good cardio, and a guy from a really, really good camp, that being with TJ Dillashaw, Cub Swanson, and all those guys. I also learned how not to gas myself and go for finishes because, you know, I wanted the belt so bad. And on top of all that, I learned how to just be resilient, you know, just to keep coming no matter what. I'm never gonna take a step back unless it's tactical. I wanna keep pushing the fight no matter what. I was definitely out to make a statement in this fight, knowing that James was in the crowd. Me and him were scheduled to fight on this card, and we still don't know the reason why he pulled out. There was no injury ever recorded. It was just undisclosed reasons. So I really wanted to send a message to him that if he were to fight me on May 7th, that the same outcome would have happened to him. And Albert Morales has also fought some of the best guys in the world, top 20 ranked bantamweights in the world, over 5 of them. So it was a much tougher fight, I believe, than James Gallagher would have been. And also, I feel, had I gotten injured and Albert Morales were to fight James Gallagher on this night, Albert Morales would have knocked him out.
Past the midpoint of the final round, Patchy Mix putting the squeeze here on the arm triangle attempt. And there's a tap, and Patchy Mix bounces back in impressive fashion as he improves to 14-1, picking up his 10th submission, first via arm triangle choke.
Right here, it's just, you know, it all hits me. You know, I'm just saying, give me that, you know. It's just so much. I had to come back from my first loss, so it was really important for me to come back, win with a finish. I really like to finish my opponents, as I noted before, and I don't like to send it to the judges, so it was very, very good. This right here is all facade. I think that James Gallagher gets nervous, and this is the energy that he has to portray to himself in order to build himself up, in order to fight. I can see nerves and I can see fear. I almost see a little immaturity in him. I don't think he's as much of a man as he thinks he is. I think he's still a boy. When I watch this, I think that leg kick hurt him. He thinks the leg kick's coming and he gets blasted. He doesn't have much of a chin because I took much more hard shots from Archuleta than that. Another one, he's stunned, and then another one. And right here, when the shooting starts, he cuts and runs, if you see. So when I do him like this on Friday night, I will not act like Ricky. I will be respectful of my family back home, and I might even help the poor kid up.
Ricky Bandejas knocks out James Gallagher!
He does pose threats, just as any opponent. You would be naive to take anybody lightly in this game, and that's not what I am about. You know, I've gotten to the position I am because I've taken everyone seriously. He has a good back control, but this is a guy named Chinzo Machida who is 5-3 and is not the best at jiu-jitsu. I feel if I was in the room with him, I'd finish him 5 times in one round. So to watch it, I see he's damaging him. He's got a good body lock, good control, good well-rounded jiu-jitsu game, but nothing that I haven't seen, you know, nothing that I haven't seen. I think his biggest threat that he poses is the hype and the momentum he gets from fighting out here. And unfortunately, he's going against someone that's like me, and I'm very cold, and I don't buy into the antics or buy into any of that.